Trump has warned Nigeria about the genocide, that they need to fix it a couple weeks ago, but it seems like it is getting worse. What is going on? Let's find out.
In the days since President Donald Trump issued an aggressive warning to Nigeria on Truth Social, the genocide against Christians rages on. Well, Truth Nigeria's Mike O'Day James is here with new heartbreaking details. So, Mike, what's going on in Nigeria right now?
Well, like you said, Raj, first of all, thanks for having me. Like you said, the genocide is still raging on, this time with higher intensity.
Mm.
I just came from the northeastern state of Taraba, and it's also a middle belt state. It is called Taraba. I went to certain towns like Bukari, Takum, Bali, and what I saw was carnage.
Mm.
Villages being taken over, people being killed. And who are those people killing, doing the killing? They are Fulani terrorists who are encamped around the Danjuma farms, who are encamped around the Kashimbila dams, and they are kidnapping, they are killing people, Christians. And I spoke to the Catholic Bishop of Wukari Diocese, that is Reverend Mark Megida Unzuquin, and he gave me this horrific figure. He said between 2019
Mhm.
to 2025, more than 230 Catholic churches have been completely erased. And he also gave me a figure that about 100,000 Catholics and 200,000 other church denominations members have been rendered internally displaced. That means they are now refugees in their homes.
What in the world? What happened? I know what happened, but how did this take place in Nigeria? What what led to the terrorists? Like, where did the terrorists begin from? What year was this? What happened? How did they come? And how have they stayed so long in power for this long? How? What's been going on?
Imagine, Raj, 300,000 Christians in Taraba rendered refugees, internally displaced, over 230 churches erased, and
Crazy.
the violence is still going on.
You just posted an article on Truth Nigeria about something that's happened in the past couple
Yeah,
days.
that's what I want.
About
When I went
Go
to
ahead.
Wukari, I went to places called Chachangi and Amadu. Imagine immediately after Trump's threat or ultimatum to Nigeria, the Fulani militants have executed or have killed more than 20 persons. Reverend Father um, George Bako of the Holy Family Church, Takum, told me this. Reverend Titus Shimanian of the another Catholic church in Ayetua in Benue. He had been rendered, his church has been taken over completely, so he has been rendered an IDP and is living in Taraba State now. He told me that also, or he just confirmed to me this morning that somebody else from his own parish has been killed. So if we are talking about 20 being killed, just this morning, one has been added.
This
It's
morning?
everyday bloodletting. The Fulanis are not letting up. They are not resting. They are just slashing, they are shooting, they are killing. And I have pictures, gory pictures to back up these claims that these people are saying. It's not claims, these are realities. That is what is happening.
You sent me some of those photos. I'm gonna let my editor decide if we can show them or if we blur them out. But I've seen them. They're
Right?
horrific. Like every
I have to send you these pictures because these days, the word genocide in Nigeria, because of Donald Trump's ultimatum to Nigeria, is becoming questionable. They will start asking you, are you sure he's telling the truth? But the pictures on ground, pictures don't lie.
it seems like this is Benway.
Are people not believing this? Are people saying no? There's no genocide. What does he mean there?
This is Taraba. This is Plateau State.
Yeah,
It seems like it's not only not calming down, but expanding.
yeah.
Obviously, you have Boko Haram.
That's a Taraba.
It seems like almost everywhere in the Middle
Yeah,
Belt. It seems like this genocide is continuing. So, are the Fulani just completely ignoring Trump's threat?
well, that of Taraba has been a long something that has been going for a very long time, since 2015, 2019. The Fulanis have been gradually capturing villages. Reverend George Dogo of the Holy Family Cathedral told me that 201 villages, which is his parish supervises, have been completely captured by the Fulanis. Reverend Clement Nkelegia too told me the same. He said a lot of villages under his parish has been captured, and these are gradually. So, Mr. George of equipping the needy will say a death by 1,000. They come gradually, they push, they annex your land, they go further, they exterminate the people run and they go. Now I'll give you an example. Like the parish in Ayetua, the Catholic Church in Ayetua, about 3,000 of its members has fled from Benue, where the parish is, into Taraba. They are now refugees in Taraba, IDPs in Taraba, and the Fulani still chase them into Taraba. And Reverend Titus Shimanian just called me today and said one person from his parish has been killed. In fact, there is never a let up with my phone. Every now and then, phone call. It's either George Dogo or Reverend Kalegia or Reverend Shimanian. Now, Taraba has been an ongoing crisis that has been forgotten. People don't know. They were only concentrating on Benue, they're concentrating on Plateau, on Southern Kaduna, but Taraba, 300,000 people, IDP, 20 killed in less than, just a few days ago.
Mike, you've been asking, because we've been doing these videos, unfortunately, tragically, for a while now, of just atrocity after atrocity after atrocity, and you've been calling for the president to say something, to do something. He did, but it seems like the Nigerians, the Fulanis, I should say, uh, folks that are targeting Christians, didn't heed his warning, aren't listening. Is that true?
Yeah, yeah. They seems to be daring the president. And you know why? Because the Nigerian
Mm.
state is not taking firm action against them. Rather than the states telling Mr. President, telling Donald Trump, that's the American president, yes, we acknowledge that a crisis is going on. There are killings of Christians. There is genocide. There is genocide against the Christians, and this is what we are going to do. I expect the Nigerian president to tell Mr. Trump that, look, this genocide did not start from me. I did not originate this. And this is what I'm going to do to stop it. I need your help. But they are living in denial. So this has now, emboldened the Fulani terrorists to do what they are doing. And mind you, I'm not saying all Fulanis in Nigeria are terrorists, but we have the extremists who feel that Nigeria is their own and they are taking lands that belong to Christians. Middle Belt land, 50 million Nigerian Christians live in the north, within the Middle Belt region, in Taraba, in Benue, in Adamawa. The Fulanis are grabbing this land. And how are they doing it? They are, and it's like the threat by Trump has just exacerbated the situation because the Nigerian government is not taking action. They are living in denial. So I think Trump really needs to talk to Mr. Tinubu, that's Nigerian president, and so that the president can also put his foot down and tell his service chiefs, you need to exterminate this.
I want to read what Trump said before, right? So it says here, it says, if the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria and may very well go into that now disgraced country, guns a blazing, to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. Oh my goodness, that's a very strong. Wow. I am hereby instructing our Department of War, he changed it from Department of Defense, to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist thugs attack our cherished Christians. Warning, the Nigerian government better move fast. How do we fix this? See, this is where I don't hear much. I don't even hear much. ministers talking about the genocides that happen. And most of the ministers I listen to are from Nigeria. When they talk about it, it's few and far between. Even them, they don't really go deep into it. So I want to know their mindsets, how they look at it, and how do we fix the situation? Like, is there a plausible fix? Okay, how do we go about fixing the situation? I would love to speak with the ministers in Nigeria. Um, I know many ministers in Nigeria who I love dearly, and I wonder their opinion on this, because this is so dark. It's so dark. And Nigeria is just like, I mean, come on. Nigeria is like they got the best people. Come on now. Come on. Their accent is amazing. And it hurts me to see my Christian brothers going through that. That hurts. That hurts. I mean, you've got a couple 100 million people there. How is this happening on a consistent basis for years on end? You have half, or or is it, was this the statistic, was it that more not genocide, more people die, more Christians die for their faith, martyrs in Nigeria, than all of the entire world combined? Was it, was that what the statistic said? Because it's just crazy. What is going on, man? Anyways, guys, we're going to continue on this topic here. This is an interesting topic that I think we need to shed light on. Um, have more people see it, discuss it, and think, man, can't have these types of things happening. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe. Our goal is 1,000 subscribers. God bless you. I'll see you later.